Welcome back, Shadow Coast here, and we are the Shadow Knights. I did update us to just the Shadow Knights. We are continuing our Season Pass Battletech campaign. We're covering all three DLCs. We're calling this an Iron Man mode. We do have it in Iron Man mode, so one save. Everything's maxed out on difficulty except parts per mech. We're doing 5 instead of 8, and that is because we want to be able to use all these awesome new mechs. 8, I just run out extra side missions. And you'll notice I've actually ran a ton of side missions. We are finally getting to the next priority mission, Liberation Panzyr. We really need to progress through the Arana Restoration so we can unlock more of the map and explore more of the wide universe that is Battletech. We are launching into our Liberation Panzyr mission. We are running low on cash, and that is because I purchased some plus equipment. So we had a cockpit, I think plus, and then we also got a pretty awesome heat bank that we threw into our. Um, all right, so normally we always want to be upgrading the Argo. We have no money left, so we're gonna wait. The Panzer mission will hopefully net us a million or so, and then we really need to crank out some missions that are SIBO focused. You can tell we're still a flying hulk of junk. um, we have to manage a lot more repairs. We did just add scaffolding, which was increasing our mech tech. And look at that. You guys can see down there at the bottom a regular dropship. The Argo is about twice the size. Phantom Pain. Passing by the medbay, you spot Medusa wrestling a medical monitor from a medtech. You need to take a second look. Medusa presses a hand against his stomach and winces. I know something is wrong. I feel I'm dying. You pause in the doorway. What's going on here? Medusa relinquishes the monitor and the medtech clears his throat. Medusa's complaints of abdominal pain are purely neurological. Phantom pain, Commander. There's nothing to treat. We've checked. Please, Commander, I'm not making this up. Medusa takes a deep breath. If you authorize an exploratory surgery for or another examination, I know the medtechs will find something. Um. Ooh. This one seems really dangerous. I or another examination. So we're gonna do a second medical examination, and Medusa gets dependable. I trust your judgment, Medusa. You turn your gaze to the medtech. Get him another examination. Nothing invasive unless it's warranted. Later in the day, you receive a report from the medtechs. Their second examination, Medusa revealed a large cyst hidden behind his appendix. They had to operate immediately. You rush back to the medbay and visit him in in a recovery room. The medical equipment surrounding him blinks and beeps at a steady rate. How are you feeling, Medusa? Medusa carefully pats his abdomen. You should have seen this thing they took out of me. Nearly the size of a shotgun shell. Holy smokes, that's a big cyst, guys. There's no way for a mercenary to go, Commander. I won't forget this. You saved my life. So we gained dependable. This pilot is known to be reliable. I'm glad we trusted our gut. And it looks like Medusa is not even injured or out of action a couple days. So real quick, I did mention I splurged on equipment. I just want to show you guys that if you haven't seen it yet. So if we refit here, can load it up. Heat bank plus 30% max heat, plus 15 overheat threshold. This will allow us to alpha and use all our equipment more often, which is fantastic. So we're going to keep heading to Panzyr. It is under the Oregon Directorate's control, so we cannot hire or use the store, and that's okay because we have no sea bills to spend. We are going to jump right into the mission, Perdition in orbit over Panzyr. Madeira. Welcome to Panzyr, Commander Hudson. Lady Arano and the Restoration Army are already fighting on the planet's surface, and we have been for weeks. With the aid of House Decimus' ground support facilities, Miss Meyer will carry your lance through Panzer's orbital debris field and drop you on the surface. So what is the debris field? It's a holdover from the Emeritus Civil War, and you guys can pause and read all that. It's a lot of reading. I want to get into the action. There was a great battle in orbit over Panzyr, and most of the wreckage is still there in the form of a dense field of particulate material. Navigating the field unassisted would be a formidable task. Thankfully, we have the Spaceport Control Center on our side. It'll be able to guide us in and to send tugs to assist us if necessary. Alright, Sumair, you up for the task? Oh yeah, Commander, no sweat. With the kind of navigation support I'll be getting from the ground control, I could take us to the field with my eyes closed. Alright, let's keep going. What do we need to do? Lady Orana wants your lance behind enemy lines. While she leads from the front, you will harass the Directorate's supply train and target valuable military hardware. She already has a target list drawn up for you. Hold that thought, Lord Madeira. Commander, I'm getting a typing communication for the planet's surface. It's Lady Orana and it looks urgent. I'm putting it on screen now. Shadow Coast, you couldn't have arrived at a better time. Our forces on the surface are desperately need your help. With this support of House estimates for making our final push against the Directorate's last major stronghold, our forces are fully committed to the attack and we're pushing them back. But the Directorate just seized control of Panzyr's only remaining spaceport. With it, they'll be able to call down reinforcements at will. I need someone to take the spaceport's control center away from them. Shadow Coast, that someone has to be you. This means that Miss Meyer will need to carry you through the debrief field unassisted. I hope that her skills are up to the task. Well, this day just got more interesting. Yes, it did. I'm afraid there's more. Alexander, I just received a message from Lady Centrella. There's been a major incident on Perdition. So Perdition is a Tarian system planet on the border with the Federated Suns. It looks like a terrorist action, a chemical attack against the port city of Harlow's Landing. Initial casualty reports suggest some 11,000 dead. Wow, that does sound bad. You have a talent for understatement. Gods, this is a nightmare. How have the Tarians responded? So the Tarian Concordant, that is a major house. In predictable fashion, Protector Calderon is claiming the attack was the act of Davian aggression. So Calderon is the leader of the Tarian Concordant. Davian is one of the houses. I believe they're the Federated Sons. And this is in violation of the Ares Convention. He's already claiming the Perdition Massacre. For their part, the Davians have denied all knowledge of the attack, and the Ares Convention is basically a treaty among the various houses to prevent war, more or less. Their denials will fall on deaf ears. Calderon won't believe anything that Hans Davion has to say. He's the leader of Davion. This is going to accelerate our timeline. We need to retake the throne before the situation gets any worse. If a war was to erupt between the Federation and the Concordant, it could easily spill into the Reach, and we can't afford that kind of chaos. Then we'd better get moving. Alright, quite right. I'll brief you more fully when you reach the planet's surface. This will be a rough job, Shadow Coast. Bring your best, and may the gods grant you victory. You'll be counting on for success. You heard the lady, Jack. Best get to it. Meyer, I'm going to go ahead and trust that you've got this. Do me a solid and try not to scrape the leopard's paint on your way down. Yeah, so I'll do my best. So we are jumping into the jaws of the enemy. Gotta think about this. I want to bring Glitch, but so we're gonna swap. Let's give Medusa some time to recover from removing that cyst, even though he's perfectly up to the task. He's been on a lot of missions. We're gonna go with this. The reason I'm hesitating is we're gonna need to be mobile here. The Archer is a heavy and pretty darn slow compared to all our other mechs. So I'm debating on if we should bring 2 tanks. Glitch is inspired or high-spirited, so we definitely want her in the lineup. So we're gonna have Decker sit this one out, because we're gonna want Glitch high spirits. The only challenge with this deployment is Glitch is high-spirited, so we can't sensor lock with Decker, and then have her precision strike from a distance, but I think that'll be okay. The Restoration Army is already entrenched on Panzyr's service. We're gaining ground against the Directorate, but we can't allow them to call in reinforcements. With the support of the 2nd Decimus Fusiliers, we will destroy the Directorate-held dropship control center, cutting off their ability to navigate Panzyr's orbital debris field. Take control of the Directorate's turrets. Don't allow any Directorate reinforcements to land, and destroy the spaceport dropship control center. Destroy it. All right. The planet's debris field is a real oddity and a holdover from the Amara Civil War. It's a nightmare to navigate without ground support, but don't worry, Sumire will get you to the surface in one piece. Yeah, you better. And it looks like Sumire does. We are landing in one piece. Commander, I'm glad you made it. Navigating Panzyr's debris field is no small feat, even for a ship as small as a Leopard. Miss Meyer is to be commended for her skill. No sweat, Lady Urano. Just don't ask me to do it again. You won't have to. Restoration strike teams have already joined forces with the 2nd Decimus Fusiliers to engage the enemy on multiple fronts. We have them at a disadvantage, but if they manage to bring in reinforcements, we're in trouble. Shuttle Coast, I need you to engage the enemy, locate their dropship control center, and destroy it. Without ground support, their ships won't be able to navigate the debris field. The Directorate's troops on the surface will be cut off, and our combined forces will sweep them away. I'm sorry to interrupt, Lady Arana, but we just intercepted a transmission from the ADV Karanach. They're requesting navigational aid. It sounds like they're on their way down. If that ship lands, our bid for the system fails, Shadow Coast. I need you to take control of the center before the Karanach touches down. The 2nd can help with that. We have a Leopard full of engineers heading our way, Commander. I need you to clear us a path to the Spaceport Security Headquarters, take out their vehicles, make us some breathing room, and we'll turn their turret defenses against them. Alright, that'll be our first priority. That's the plan then. We'll use the turrets to cover their approach. As soon as we have the turrets under control, the Directorate will begin firing on them. Use that as a distraction, or engage the enemy to protect them. It's your call either way. Well, we are going to help them.
Bring down the control center, and we'll handle the rest. Good luck.
Alright, so it has been a little while. We can't see how much. You can't see how much they have. So we're gonna move Behemoth there. Look at all that evasion. Whoa! I might regret that decision immediately.
Coordinates received.
That is an SRM carrier. SRM carrier. Commander, I'm seeing Directorate SRM carriers on radar. I recommend engaging them at long range. They'll take you apart if you get too close. Hell yeah, we understand that very well. It looks like we get to do the majority of the movement. Striker, Bulldog, I don't know what that thing is. But quite frankly, I don't care. We are going to jump. We're going to try to keep our distance and stay in the tree line.
Waiting on you, Commander.
We're going to jump.
Time to fly.
Alright, let's see if this works. Because we just...
Hey, stay in the crosshairs.
Wait, what the heck just happened? I completely botched that. Completely botched it. I thought we had A and B and nothing happened, so...
What's up, boss?
That's extremely unfortunate.
Copy that.
Very, very unfortunate. So, we're not running risk. We're we're gonna stick over here. I'm hoping that forces this guy. And remember, we have 14 rounds remaining. We're going to reserve down and let these guys move. So these guys will get some shots on us. He's moving away. LRMs, large laser. So they still are. It's not like we don't take them seriously. This is an SRM carrier. I think I guess he can still shoot at us. That seemed like a large movement radius. We are in cover with our bulwark. What is this guy? Bulldog, large laser, that's fine. Off the bat, Behemoth is taking a beating. Another large laser with the SRMs. We're gonna have Shadow Coast move in, or we're gonna have you move in here, and if possible, take this guy out. Great. SRM carriers down. We're gonna move, push forward, stomp these guys.
Orders.
Behemoth. Take that guy out. You should have a decent amount of evasion still. Yeah, 4. Ooh, is that the turrets? So we really... Let's keep... We're jumping you, and that's just to create more evasion. Ah, some of that went to the front. It looked like it hit the... Ah, shoot, we didn't get the turrets yet, so that was a mistake in showing our side. Alright, so I don't know what happened last time with the multi-shot. This time we're going to send it all to the same spot. Vehicle destroyed. There's one left. Let's see where this guy goes. I wonder if that other thing is a... Alright, up here is a little better. By the way, we are in a polar biome, so we have plus 20%. We're just going to focus our fire. Close, but no cigar. Alright, luckily... ooh, ow! That was a mistake. I did not realize that these guys were in range. I thought we were elevated above them. So we just basically... We're gonna lose an arm or something. Not good. Not good. Hedge injury, Medusa. I knew we should have... Oh man, are you serious? Oh my goodness, we lost an arm already. This is going horribly. That was just really bad positioning. We're gonna move you here. Nicely done, Commander. Lieutenant Andrus, your approach to the security HQ is clear. Roger that, Lady Arano. We'll have their turrets under friendly control in just a moment. Engage the forces guarding the control center. Shadow Coast, let's make these turns count. Alright, so those turrets that were oh so damaging us, we will now have on our side. I hope.
What can I do for you?
Gonna keep Behemoth a little further back.
Full throttle.
Anytime now, Andres. Alright. Ignore the turrets and concentrate your fire on those bottlenecks. We must protect the control center. If our reinforcements can't land, we're all dead. Now fight for the Directorate! Directorate Command Warrior. What do they have? So they have a Panther. Jenner. So we are fine reserving down a Centurion. I guess he can see us.
Damage minimal.
Oh, because the Jenner got all the way up there. Trebuchet. Can't tell if those I think some of them hit
Minimal.
a hunchback, so that's the priority with the AC-20. And he's sprinting up here. What is that? A dragon? LRM-10 AC-5. Alright. So,
I hear ya.
do we not get the advantage of any turrets? Alright, how do we want to play this? I'm going to bring Glitch over to the right. Gonna bring her over to the right. We're putting her up here. We're going for the hunchback. We're gonna sensor lock. Sensor lock.
Ready for orders.
Behemoth is the one we're kind of worried about. So we're gonna keep her back here. Oh no! Is that... Oh man, I misjudged that. We might have just put her in harm's way. Good. My hope is someone will target the hunchback before our time is up, but we're moving him over to the right. We're gonna come around this way, and then that'll have their backs to all these turrets, so the turrets will shoot them in the back, is kind of the plan. Nice, we did some damage, but we want to take out that AC-20, which is scary. We're gonna move back. We're gonna vigilance, and we're gonna called shot. So we just used a ton. Yeah, beat up that. Ooh.
Let's get this done, folks.
Panther's gonna take a pot shot at the... Oh, maybe not. Alright.
Ready for orders.
Standing by.
Medusa's actually going to go. Ooh. Alright, so we're just trying to touch off on this guy and knock him over. Is the goal. Then we'll get a called shot on him. Centurion.
Good to go.
Alright. Not ideal, but we want to get a shot on this guy. Try to take out that.
Go.
These guys are just kind of moving around. I don't think they have a predefined strategy.
Locking on target.
Alright, took out the AC-20. That guy's no longer a priority. We'll work on some of these other mechs now. Shadow Coast. We're just going to try to take out that guy from the back. Dragon's a threat, but we're trying to take weapons off. This guy's gonna stand up. His back is beat up, so I'm not sure where he's gonna go. Wow. Rear attack. Missed. That'd be great to incapacitate him. Oh. Yeah, these turrets are putting in some good work, guys. Alright, Panther, Jenner.
I hear ya.
Receiving you.
Alright, we're gonna start moving you down to engage. So we're trying to make our way over there, up to this thing, so we're trying to kind of run through here, get their backs turned so that turrets can hit them in the weaker side of the armor.
On it.
I was hoping we would take that off.
They've got a lock on me.
Let's reserve some stuff down. Trebuchet. I think the AI got worse. I'm kind of surprised. Normally they'll like at least shoot the turrets a little bit.
I'm showing minor damage.
Alright, so we're gonna start putting some hurt on the Jenner because it's close. Alright, well, I was hoping we could incapacitate him, but it didn't quite work. It's okay. The dragon is coming in, focusing on Medusa, who's a tank. That's okay.
Barely hit, Commander.
Yes,
Behemoth, who we are being very cautious with. We are gonna jump over here and have her start working on the Jenner. Nice. Took a leg off.
Get something good.
Gonna move Shadow Coast in behind the next move if we can. I think the dragon's gonna be able to always move before Shadow. But we'll see. Yeah, beat up the guy sitting there. Nice. Ah. That. Yeah, that dragon's gonna be toast. In retrospect, we should have run this mission a lot earlier. I don't know why I was farming out the archer. I kind of forgot about how comparatively easy this mission is compared to some of the other ones. Oh man, I was hoping we would be fully behind. So, kind of wondering if it's just worth killing one of them, so we don't have to worry about it. So we have 8 rounds left, so we're gonna start really working Medusa and Glitch over. Ooh. Might regret that.
Blown past my armor. What can I do for ya?
Glitch, you're gonna continue to...
Ready? Set.
We're showing our left side because the right side has our PPC. We are gonna shoot the dragon, and that's just more for sensor impairment, trying to bring down their ability to hit us. Trebuchet is starting to take notice, and we're gonna do a mad dash, or not mad dash, but really strong movement this way with Medusa and
Copy that.
Glitch. 70s, 80. I'm gonna focus
Locking
here. The hope is the dragon moves towards Glitch and Medusa,
that.
exposing its back to Shadow. He got smart. He's going for Behemoth, who we are going to have fall back. We're going to bring Shadow up. Gonna split shot this. Oh shoot, I meant to vigilance. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Stray shot, I'll take that. Better than no shot. Oh, well played. CT the Centurion. How is this guy? Yeah, this guy's beat up pretty bad.
The clock is ticking and that dropship is getting close. I'd recommend that you prioritize targeting the control center, Commander.
I will. Alright, Behemoth, we are not screwing around with.
Jumping.
We'll take a shot. Trebuchet has done nothing. I feel like it's kind of glitched out. Oh, we should have moved with glitch first. Mistake. We would walk that one back. The reason is with glitch we would have censored lock because we are running a little bit hot. We'll jumper here. PPC. Dragon. Yeah, that's okay. We're in a heavy mech. We're gonna Vigilant Shadow Coast. He's just running down the middle. We're gonna Vigilance and we're gonna beat the heck out of this guy. So now he
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
has no weapons. Yeah, take out that right arm. Nice. So these guys are just gonna sprint over and take that out from now on. These turrets are badass. Trebuchet. It's okay, we're vigilance.
Warning. Detecting mech warrior injury.
Waiting for orders.
Ooh, Shadow Coast is injured too. We're gonna come up here and destroy that. I just didn't want him to
Destroyed.
melee me. That was the biggest concern. Alright. 6 rounds. We should be good.
Up high.
Overheating.
Locked on.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Glitch.
No sweat.
Oh, check down.
Commander.
Behemoth. Hopefully you're out of sight. These, I do not remember these turrets being that great. The turrets are definitely smarter than the enemy in this mission because they're targeting down mechs, targeting mechs that are exposing their back. That's good. The enemy AI is very disappointing. I'm not sure why they just wouldn't target something each turn, even if it is the turrets. It's fine if they blow up the turrets. Or why they didn't make a mad dash towards us.
Waiting for orders. Got it.
Alright, we're gonna
Vessel delivery.
try to blow this guy up.
Want some more? Huh?
Commander. Lifting off.
There we go. I don't think I would use a trebuchet, to be honest.
Receiving.
We're gonna keep Behemoth back here just in case anything comes up. Shadow, I'm really not sure where to put you, but we'll keep running you forward so you can get the missiles on.
Waiting
Glitch.
I leap, I soar. Here we go.
Good to go. Firing jump jet.
Medusa. Boom. Hold on, Commander. Miss Meyer, are you inbound? Roger that, Lady Arano. I'm making an LZ on you screen. Commander, proceed to the designated coordinates to evac. That's done it. All communication between the spaceport and the Directorate's reinforcement fleet just went down. Ground control. This is the Coronauts. We've lost you. Loud clanging navs. Support is offline. Where are the damn tugs? Louder clanging. Alarm klaxons blare. Without ground support, their dropships won't be able to make planetfall. They'll be torn to pieces if they try. Congratulations, Shadow Coast. Panzyr is as good as ours. And we have you to thank for it. Long live House Decimus, and long live the Arano Restoration. All targets eliminated. Sit tight and I can collect you from where you are right now.
Mission successful.
Fantastic. I guess we could have run and just hit the spaceport and then an evac. Contract payment, destroy the garrison unit. So I'm glad we did $1.7 million. We or CBIL, excuse me. We needed that, which is fantastic. We could have done a better job farming. We did take way more damage than we needed to because I poorly positioned Behemoth. So we are going to finish off a trebuchet. Hey, you know what? It's like I said, I don't necessarily absolutely need to have it, but it never hurts. Yeah, there. Look at all those SRMs from those SRM carriers. All right, large laser SRMs. Um, wow, wow, that was exciting. I am stoked to have a trebuchet. Not that we will use it, but we have it. Anomaly, the Rimworld Frontier. Well, we've done it, Shadow Coast. Thanks to your efforts, the Restoration Army has broken the Directorate's hold on Panzyr. Lord Pierre Louis Decimus has already pledged his house and his system to my service. The Restoration is growing, just as we hoped it would. And with his support, you gain territory, soldiers, and a bolstered supply chain. Not a bad deal for you, Lady Arano. Or for House Decimus. The Director took a scorched earth approach to Panzyr's farmland. Without our ongoing support, the people here would starve. I am not my uncle Darius. The Restoration gives as much as it takes. That's commendable, Lady Arano, but it may not be sustainable. Um, I'm fully aware that war has a price, Shadow Coast, and I expect that price to escalate, but for now I can afford to help these people, and so I will, and to hell with the cost. It's a victory to be sure, but we're still a long way from Cormadir, and Director Espinosa has only just begun to marshal his forces. Things are about to get a lot more difficult as we push forward towards Smithin. The Directorate's military capabilities appear to be way out of line with our initial estimates. Somehow, they've gained access to weapons and battle mechs that are totally foreign to the Aurigan Reach. That means they must have outside help. Where do you think all this hardware is coming from? We don't know. House Espinosa has always had contacts with the Inner Sphere. Lady Victoria's personal Battletech is a prototype model that's almost impossible to find outside the Draconis combined. But this radical new military buildup is something entirely else. Wherever these weapons are coming from, it's a recent development and a troubling one. Hey, Lord Madeira, so sorry to interrupt, but there's something here that you may want to see. Actually, you may all want to see this. I found something strange on the Argos nav computer. We're going to need some clarification, Doctor. Well, I appear to have stumbled onto an encrypted data archive. Somebody hid it away in the Argos secondary storage drive. That's just my best guess, mind you. StarLeague era encryption software isn't really my area of expertise. The StarLeague, you can read it, but it is back in the day the group that helped us colonize the stars, and they had all this much better technology. We kind of re-entered the Dark Ages after a period of explosive development. Arano. My father spent years trying to figure out how to get the Argo back to Aurigan space in one piece. He was obsessed with this ship and he felt that it was important somehow. And now, this. I want that archive open, Dr. Murad, and I need to know what's inside. With all due respect, Lady Arana, whatever's on that drive was sealed away for a reason. I've heard enough story about lost tech, so basically advanced technology from the Star League era, treasure hunting, to know that it's a bad idea. So why don't we just leave it all well enough alone? Hmm? Because this archive could contain something of value, and because, as I previously mentioned, I have a personal connection with this ship, I believe that this discovery is meant to lead us somewhere, and I intend to follow it. Alright. Of course, we should try to open it. It's Star League. Damn right we should. And don't just leave money on the table. You don't just leave money on the table. Anyone can tell you that. Thankfully, we can follow this lead and pursue our campaign against the Directorate at the same time. The liberation of House Corrosis on Smithen is already the Restoration's next objective. Lord Simon Corrosis was High Lord Tamati's chief technologist. Excuse me as I clear my throat. Basically, he did a bunch of research for the previous Lord and is tech savvy. Securing the help we need will cost us nothing that we weren't already planning to pay. Perhaps this is just all a coincidence, Miss Meyer, but I cannot help seeing the hand of fate at work here. Mastiff taught me to pay heed to my intuition, and that is what I intend to do. So tell us more about Lord Corrosis. He's a hard man who doesn't suffer fools gladly. That said, he's also quite brilliant, a noble with the mind of a scholar. His adult children, Otto and Lena, were much the same. Difficult at times to be sure, but fierce allies to House Hirano. So why do we think Lord Corrosis will be able to open up this archive? Because he knows lost tech better than anyone in the Reach. In the days of my father's reign, whenever scraps of forgotten technology were discovered in the Reach, they'd be taken to Smithen for cataloging and study. If there are answers to be found, we'll find them with him. Good. That's the plan. Then after we liberate Smithen, we'll have an audience with Lord Corrosis. Yes, Shadow Coast, and shortly thereafter we will see if my father's intuition about the Argo is justified. As before, I will contact you when we're ready to move to Unsmithen. For now, I'll take my leave of you. I have nobles to placate and an army to rally, and you have your own contracts to pursue, I am sure. Yes, we do, Lady Arano, and we're keeping busy just as you asked us to. And we have, if you guys have seen all the side missions we've run. You all heard her. We've got some time before the next leg of the Restoration's offensive, and our client wants us to make the most of it. Time is money, so let's get back to work. Lady Arano's people scoured the spaceport and found out the Jackpot Commander, decommissioned Griffins. Lots of them. They'll never get them working with repair facilities they've got, but between my team and the Argos Mech Bay, I think we might. You can find them in the shop here on Panzyr. I don't think we need Griffins. Alright, one of the lightest dedicated fire support mechs to be found. The Trebuchet 5N can mount enough missiles to give even heavy units pause. However, trench buckets are known for running hot and don't have much in the way of protection. It is time, Sir Blackjack, that we retire you to the storage facility. So the rest of this is going to be repair and refitting. So we do need to refit because we need to replace this. I don't know if repair covers that from now. It might. So that's going to be 4 days.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
And let's see the trench bucket. 2 missile racks. 4 lasers. What did I want to do? I want to look at missiles. LRM-15, we have some money to spend, and you guys know... Oh, awesome! So we have a awesome piece. Centurion, lots of Griffin pieces. Quick Draw, Spider, Vulcan. The next mech I want to purchase, I really want a Marauder, so we'll be focused on that. Missiles, we only have... unfortunately, we only have... ammo. It's kind of weird. I don't like that setup. I like having weapons more in the core to give you more space. We are going to outfit this mech nonetheless. Let's throw some lasers on this bad boy. And we're gonna have to think about this. How much is the heat bank? The heat bank. Oh, also, weapons require ammo. Who would have thunk? Uh, so 120. So we shoot 35 at a time. So 30. So we have roughly 12 shots. I personally think we want more than that. No, I really don't think I would use this mech, but why not?
Logged and noted.
We might as well.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Ooh, Shadow Coast and Medusa are out of action. Let's take a look at the barracks. I forgot we sustained 2 pilot injuries. Um, minimum range, base melee hit. We're gonna go for breaching shot.
Aye, aye.
Medusa's gonna go for. I think both Medusa and Behemoth will go for Ace Pilot.
Receiving you.
Decker's going for Ace Pilot. Because he's gonna be kind of our lighter
What's up, boss?
mech, and Medusa's going for 4-2. Hit defense. Ooh, that's a big upgrade right there.
Training complete.
Um, so we have 3 mech warriors. We have a mech bay full of repairs. We have not.
Commander on deck.
Okay, so this is nice. We have visited. So we have 3 planets in here we have not visited. So 3 skull, 3 skull, 3 skull. I'm still struggling with going to 3 skull because I do not want us to get steamrolled. One thing we need to do is go to engineering. Automations 450 up here, 360, 360. Beta pod. So let's do power systems.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
We do want to add some recreation, but we're gonna upgrade these. Structure, super important. Structural reinforcements. This will upgrade the internal support for the Argo spine are functional without significant rebuilding and reinforcement. The demands of 3 fully operational hab pods will eventually torque and scrape apart. So by unlocking this, I think that we can unlock this. Not that we need these yet. This one will upgrade the barracks and give us more options. So let's try to, we're going to continue to upgrade the cheapest things, and we are going to call this an episode, but I want to see. We have 2 pirate contracts, both against, this one's against the Directorate, this one's against the Tarian Concordant. So we're going to take these pirate contracts, then we're going to take on some more pirate contracts and other stuff. This is destroy base. So we're training pilots. There's a decommissioned Tarian base we need to take ownership of. As it's undefended, it's a perfect opportunity for trainees to practice operating it. We need you to send along a single experienced mech warrior. So we're going to take on that mission next. Since we can throw them into a mech and do well. Thanks for watching, guys. This was Priority Mission Liberate Panzyr, and we will catch you in the next episode. Shadow Coast out.